và đưa Alibaba trở thành tập đoàn toàn cầu với giá trị vốn hóa là 469 tỷ đô la Mỹ với hơn 500 triệu khách hàng khắp thế giới. Và trong phiên đối thoại ngày hôm nay thì chắc chắn là ông sẽ có những gợi ý và chia sẻ trong việc thúc đẩy nền kinh tế không dùng tiền mặt bằng thanh toán di động. Bây giờ thì chúng tôi rất muốn là tất cả quý vị chúng ta một lần nữa hãy dành một tràng pháo tay thật lớn để chào đón nhân vật đặc biệt này, Chủ tịch tập đoàn Alibaba, Jackma. Xin cảm ơn tất cả quý vị, cảm ơn các phóng viên báo chí. Kính thưa quý vị, cùng với Jackma thì chúng ta hãy cùng chào đón ông Eric Jing, tổng giám đốc công ty dịch vụ tài chính Ant Financial Service, công ty mẹ của Alipay. Kính thưa quý vị, ngay sau đây chúng tôi sẽ được trân trọng giới thiệu và kính mời ông Trương Gia Bình, Chủ tịch Hội đồng Quản trị Tập đoàn FPT sẽ lên sân khấu để điều phối phiên đối thoại này. Xin trân trọng chào mừng ông.
Thank you very much for taking that chat, and that's very important because the audience is so excited about you, and I hope you can address the need. And I have a few questions to Jack and Eric, but then you also got the chance to ask here. Okay, first question I would like to ask Jack. Dear Jack, actually you are most visionary person I got known until now. And during the meeting this morning with our prime ministers and governors of state banks, you mentioned about payment revolutions. Please share your revolution experiences and how you can work and help with the many stakeholders in Vietnam.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, with a very interesting, impressive panel just now, I learned a lot from Deputy Prime Minister and ministers for your great vision for the future. Well, when I started my business in China 18 years ago, we don't have any resources. We don't have a relationship with the banks. We don't have a relationship with the government. So it's difficult for us to compete with others. But we believe one thing. We cannot compete today. We have to compete 10 years later. So if we start to prepare now, 10 years later, we might have a chance to win. This is how we did for Alibaba, Alipay, and any business we do, we only compete. Because we do this, we want 10 years later we win. And you call this a vision, we call this a dream, we call this we believe. So we discussed just now about the fintech. We have to ask one question. What the business should look like in 20 years in the world? Today, there are a lot of problems of the global economy. The global economy does not support young people. The global economy does not support small business. So, last century, the economy is industrial revolutionizing. So in the industrial period is the 2080 philosophy. only 20% of the big companies, big countries can win. 80% of small business, young people, they don't have a chance. But in this century, if we continue to do 20-80, it's going to be a big problem. So we have to do 80-20. We have to support 80% of the young people. We have to support 80% of the small business. We have to support 80% of the developing countries. So which we call this century, if any country, if we want to be successful, you have to be inclusive. You have to be sustainable. You have to be making your economy great. So these are the key facts that I believe. So let's talk about this. If you want to make your business, your country's business, more sustainable, more inclusive, you have to make sure every small business has opportunity. You have to make sure that every young people have opportunities. Today, the financial system of the world in the past centuries, I think is outdated. The big countries, the developing countries, they design the IT-based infrastructure of the financing. They make 20% companies happy and take 80% of the profit. We think what we can do to improve that 80% of the people can get the money and get only 20% of the profit. This is what we call inclusive financing. So for the mobile payment, for any new payment, any new internet technology for improving financing, we have to focus on one thing: how we can help 80%, not 20%. Last century, we only focused on 20%. This century, we must focus on 80%. This is the purpose of mobile payment. This is why we should do anything to making sure the mobile payment is inclusive. So based on that, I arrived in Vietnam, Hanoi 2 days ago. I went on the street in the evening. Oh, so many young people. I heard this country average age is 27 years old. And too much cash. Everywhere you go, the friend in Samsung said the wallet. I don't even see the Vietnam people using wallet because the wallet cannot put too much cash inside. I saw so many people on the street with a bunch of cash collecting money for stealing the motorcycles. This is no good. But you see, we have a 54% of the people population in this country using mobile phones, but they still have a mobile phone and cash. This is no good. And we should improve it. The mobile payment, I think I totally agree with the Deputy Prime Minister, that should solve the problem of inclusive, solve the problem of efficiency, solve the problem of the society should be transparent, no corruption. So I think Vietnam must, and you have no choice. Whether you like it or don't like it, the mobile payment, the cashless society is coming. You have to do it. Because I see so many young people so happy in the street in the evening. Maybe it's a weekend, but I saw so many young people on the streets last 2 nights. Can they be on the streets every night? No. Or every year? No. They should be online, doing business every night. And this is what a country should go. When you have so many young people, we should create opportunity for young people to be able to do business. Easier, simpler, efficient. We should give anything we have to enable young people to compete for the future. This is what we believe. And this is what we did in China. Today, over 600 million people in China using mobile payment. Listen to me. 14 years ago, when I have this idea for Alipay, everybody say, Jack, no, impossible. China, we don't have credit cards. Chinese people love cash. You know, we love to see the videos that I worry about the quality of the product. I want to see the product quality. Then I will pay. All the problems Vietnam today have, we all have it. All the things government worry, we all have it. So, the only thing that we did was, let's go make this happen. I told my team, if we do Alipay, if we fail, if somebody has to go to jail because of doing that, I will be the first one. And I'm ready to do that. And I told my team, if I go jail, you will be the second, and you will be the third. Everybody should continue to do, because the government did not know what happened. But we know that people need it, small business need it, consumers need it. So it's not about ecosystem. There's no ecosystem for 13 years ago. The only thing is that you want to solve problems. If you want to solve problems for young people, small business, there is a way. If you don't want to solve problems, there are enough reasons, excuses for not doing it. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, you have a 1 million reason for not doing it. This is what I think. Vietnam today has a huge opportunity. I'm very excited sitting there, listening to the panel. And I think when you really start to do it, Vietnam will change so rapidly. Young people will not only walk on the street, they will dance on the street. That's why I believe. It's a revolution.
Great, great. This morning, you told me you miss Ho Chi Minh City, but another visionary person named Steve Jobs, he visited Ho Chi Minh City, and therefore I would like to ask you to visit Ho Chi Minh City also.
Yeah.
But that is another visionary man who think dust is not only for cooling, but for so many things, to replace the camera, replace so many things. And now you envision dust for doing business, to sell across the world by that and got money on that. But that is a huge, the mindset change. And how, Eric, how you make the change? The mindset is the method is so difficult to change. Please.
Dear Deputy Prime Minister, dear everyone, great to be here today, all of you. Talking about mindset change, I think I can use payment as an example to illustrate that. So actually, when I saw the video before the panel discussion, the video showed one consumer, right? He already have a payment capability, but she does not use that to payment online because he worried about the quality of product. You think about if I pay for, how can what happens if the product quality is not good, but can I have my money back? That reminds me when Alipay was created from day one. So Alipay was created to solve the trust problem. At that time, Taobao, the C2C marketplace created, so buyer and seller, they can transact online. But because the first time they do business online, so the buyer and seller, they never meet each other before, right? So how can we, so from seller, how can I trust someone that I have that bad? From buyer, how can I trust someone before I receive the money, give the delivery? So we create Alipay, an escrow payment system to kind of resolve the trust barrier to facilitate transactions. So what I mean is very important. Companies, we create something to increase the trust between consumer and the merchants, so that can facilitate online behavior. I mean, that's very important. So we are, we never complain, okay, that's a problem, the people don't transact because of that. So we try to put it together using technology to solve that problem, that to really giving everyone a chance, opportunity. So that's what I'm saying, try using technology to solve that, to give the people comfort so they can really embrace that change. So number one. Secondly, talking about mindset change, always, when we talk about digital economy, digital payment, it's very important. Do we have a enabling policy environment that can really facilitate innovation? I mean, as everyone right now, everyone has a consensus that technology is a solution. Tech is a solution. Looking at even right now, Vietnam, right? More than 50% of people, they have access to the smartphone. They're using smartphones. They can smartphones everything. So can we also, put together an enabling policy to really enable those innovations so everyone can really use the technology to innovate, to help SMEs do business online, to help, the people, the entrepreneurs, they can start a business online. That's also important. So what I mean that, technology is coming. Now it's all about how we can use technology to solve the problem, to give everyone a chance. Create that equal opportunity for everyone, that we can secure a kind of sustainable development for the whole society.
Yeah, let me say they change the behavior or mindset. There are only two ways. You do it, I give you good benefits. If you don't do it, you'll be punished. So the government, at the day when we started Alipay, in order to making sure everybody wanted to or ready to, and we say, I made an advertisement, I designed myself on the TV. If you lose $1 because of using Alipay, we pay you $1 million back. That was our commitment. Every money if you lose, we pay back. So the government should give a license to this company. The company said, if you lose money, I pay back. You should give it. If the company said, no, I will not pay back, you should not have a license. This is the technology behind it. And those people don't use it should be punished. So this is the way that can change the mindset. Of course, today it's too early to do that for Vietnam, but we should encourage those companies to do it with the commitment that if you accept Alipay, if you lose $1, we pay you $1. If you lose 1 million, we pay you 1 million back. And this is called, people will say, wow, then I trust. They start to use it. And when they start to use it, you give them, if you use online payment, we give you discount. If you don't using online payment, if you want a cash delivery, online payment, $5. Cash on delivery, $50. People change very quick. That's the change of mindset.
The mindset change, that is always problem. How you change mindset or how you partnership with banks?
I think we always regarding the bank as a cooperative partner. When we start with the payment, we have a funding channels, right? We have existing debit card, credit card users, so we partner each other, so making people they can really pay through our mobile platform. But in the meantime, we also have them users become more active, so that's how to become more active. That's a win-win solution. So, and in the meantime, because of millions of users using our platforms, for example, many credit card, the banks wish that consumers can repay the credit card more easy, looking through our payment platforms, so that people can easily repay the credit card. We really kind of the relationship, the partnership can be very cooperative. But in the meantime, when we keep on innovating new technologies, we keep put the consumer as a center, as a century to creating more value for them. So then right now, because of new technologies, so banks always now also facing opportunities. Can they using new technology to upgrade their product service? Can they using technology to innovate? Right? There's also opportunity for everyone. It's not opportunity only for the tech companies. It's an opportunity for the entire sector, for everyone in this sector. So those who, are ready to change or ready to embrace the change, right? We can share the technology and we innovate together. We have so many cases we innovate the product together to really, create more value to serve the consumer. All together. So that's that's the partnership we deal with the bank. So looking back,